Cronin, you mentioned the presence of China and Chinese-controlled ports on both sides of the Panama Canal. How does that pose a threat to the United States?
Well, I think it poses a number of challenges. One, to the topic we just discussed, China is shipping fentanyl precursors through the Panama Canal. Second, by operating the ports there, including with surveillance technology, Chinese surveillance technology, they're using that to collect information that's going back to Beijing. May not be classified information, but it's sensitive that China could use to exploit for an intelligence advantage. China could seek to hinder trade through the canal, which would have negative economic consequences for America's well-being. And then
how could they do that? How could they hinder trade? How can they stop it? I mean, the port operators on both sides, do they determine who goes first, who goes second, et cetera? Or how does that work in the Panama Canal?
Yes. Well, in terms of the specific operations, some of my colleagues may be better able to speak to that, but halting, disrupting trade in a place like that would not be very difficult. I think we've seen in other cases where ships get stuck in, say, the Suez Canal, global trade really takes a hit. And so I think there are a number of things they could do to hinder trade, such as putting a ship in the canal and not letting other ships go through. And so there's the economic dimension, and then there's the military dimension in the event of a crisis or war, hindering U.S. naval vessels that could make it more difficult for the United States to project military power where it needs to go.